So about 6 or 7 months ago, I did a renovation here in Nashville, Tennessee at my home office and music studio. And honestly, it was so much fun. I did a video on it. I'll link it right here and also in the description so you guys could go and check it out. One thing I never did in this past video with this was show you all the gear and all the things that I added to the studio that I use on a weekly basis, creating music and also creating YouTube content here on YouTube. So today we're going to be taking a full tour of my music studio and home office to show you how I produce music and YouTube videos and all the gear that I use for that. So let's jump into it. Yo, what's up guys? Come check out the studio. This is the final product. There's a lot of improvements that has happened in the studio. First and foremost, we have the desk. The desk finally got replaced with this Wavebone headquarters desk. Honestly, part of the big reason I even got, this desk is because of how heavy duty it is. And also it has a ton of features that you can add onto it. So I got the hi-fi bundle. So I got these monitor stands on the side with the speakers on it. And then also up under it, I got the keyboard desk that slides out, which is made for 88 key keyboard, which is what this is. Oh, and something else that came with the desk is this Jenga shelf, which is really dope. It's kind of the perfect thing. I think they really made this for having audio units, separate rack units that you couldn't fit in here to put, stack somewhere. But for me, having pedals and some products that I'm reviewing and different things like that, miscellaneous things, it's just a great little shelf. Outside of that, we've got on the desk the Apollo X4, my new interface to Universal Audio. And then also, I've had this for a couple of years now, the Universal Audio LA610 Mark II, but it's just been sitting on my desk instead of being in a rack. It was made to be in a rack. My monitor, nothing special, is the monitor that I had on there is the Vizio 1080 monitor, and so really it's just to kind of see and have an extra screen to go with my computer. Now the monitors I'm using, I have the Focal Shape 65 active monitors. These monitors are really dope. I remember I sat and listened to them, turned them on for the first time, and dude, I was just they just rolled my hair back. I was like, whoa, these things are crazy. I wasn't even close to half of the volume. Something, if any of you guys decide to get these monitors, they only have XLR and RCA outputs. So what I had to do for this interface, because this doesn't have the XLR out, I had to go and get 1/4 inch to XLR male cables so I can hook them up. So if you guys get that, just know that's what you're gonna have to do. And also any of the products that I'm mentioning, they will all be linked in the description below. So even if I don't get the title or the specifications exactly right, you can go and click on the link in the description. Today's video is sponsored by flexispot. Now this studio renovation has changed the way that I work immensely. But the one thing my office was lacking from that renovation was a studio quality office chair. Finding a good office chair for your studio desk can be tough, especially with having to do tasks like playing an instrument or sitting for long periods of time. I winded up going with this flexispot C7 Max ergonomic office chair, and it has been a game changer for me. This chair was easy to put together straight out of the box. It included all the tools needed, and I was able to do it by myself. Some of the features that I really didn't think would be a big deal for me, but are actually my favorite features now, are the adjustable headrests that will adjust up to your head no matter how tall you are, and the movable armrests that make it easy to play an instrument without bumping into the chair. This chair also gives a lot of lumbar support to help you have optimal posture when working. When producing music, you can often get fatigued sitting for long periods of time. But with the great lumbar support from this chair, I can sit and work without getting back pain or fatigue anytime I work. Now the warranty on this chair is really great because they allow you to have a 30-day risk-free trial to see if you like the chair. Then after that, you get a 10-year warranty with direct replacement for damaged parts. So if you're in the market for a high quality office chair, check out my link in the description below with all of the specs of my flexispot office chair. Now, let's get back to the video. Now, as far as the other stuff on the desk, I've got like my drives, I've got my, USB dock back here, and I tried to cable manage as much as I possibly could. And Caitlin got me this little thing because she noticed I had like pins and miscellaneous stuff right here to just kind of keep it all tidy and nice. Then of course, I have to have a reminder of my love all the time. I know that's cheesy, but Caitlin, you like it though, right? Yeah, she likes it. All the plants in here are fake because I don't have time to like try to take care of a plant. So, and visually. Yeah, and also most times in here, I don't have the windows open. So also, if you have been watching from the beginning, these are shelves that used to be around this room and other areas. It kind of works because it's kind of like a darker look. And then a few of my favorite books, Caitlin was like, hey, why don't you put a few of your favorite books right here? Of course, my book there, and then the plaque over here. Also, some other things over here. We've got the Rode NTG3. This is a new upgrade for here. And then I have it on this really huge, probably overkill, ultimate support studio stand. And it's super heavy duty. It can extend honestly like all the way, just about anywhere I'm looking to extend it to in the room. And I can also move it. It has casters on the bottom and brakes. So it's really, really made for a studio, really nice studio. And then I have the slat walls by Wood Veneer Hub that's gonna be all around the room. These things are so incredible. They look just even better than the pictures. And then all this wallpaper, which man, it looks so great. I'm afraid whenever our landlords get here, they're gonna be like, hey, did you paint? Because it looks so good. It's hard to really even tell, but it'll be linked in the description. It's a really nice thick wallpaper. It's pill and stick. So, and it, honestly, we unpilled it and stuck it back on and stuff multiple times throughout the build. And honestly, it didn't leave any type of residue. And when I looked at the reviews of other people using it, it doesn't leave any type of residue. So this is a last minute addition. I actually didn't even think about it. I remember I was sitting on the couch and I was like, Caitlin, the guy said I need to maybe get a neon sign. They think it'll be really cool. And I was like, I don't know. And Caitlin was like, just get it. I got it and I got my logo, and honestly am so happy I did. Like it really just kind of solidifies just the whole brand. What's really cool about putting this on the slat wall, because the original idea was to put it on this wall, but it didn't really feel that great whenever we did the wraparound thing with the slat wall. So we put it here, and I feel like it was the best option. And what we did to kind of help with the cable management is got some double-sided tape and just connected it all the way down to the floor in the little crevice of the slat wall. And it just kind of worked perfectly. Now, I've got a lot of guitars here. I don't even think this is all of them, but these are just kind of my more used ones. I say quote unquote used ones. So over here are my ones that I don't use as much, and over here I want to make these easily accessible because these are the ones that I use all the time. And then over here, or up here, I've got the newer triangle boom arms. And so this is a Amaran tube light that's up here. It's an RGB light. I don't even have it 100%. I don't even think I have it 50%. This thing is crazy bright. What's really cool is that I can move these like all around the room, anywhere I need to. Like even if I wanted to drop it down, and move it around, I can. Also, a little sneaky thing I got from one of my production friends. In here is not a normal light bulb, but it is a B7C by Aperture. It's a little video light that I can control that's really nice. It's RGB. Outside of that, we got these curtains. At first, I've never gotten curtains like this before, but my wife was like, hey, you need to get 2 curtains for each window. And so we got 2 curtains. I think it wound up being like $50 for all 4. We found them on Amazon. I couldn't tell you the name. I'll link them in the description, but they're like, they say they're blackout curtains, but I'll say they're like semi-blackout curtains, but they really do the job. They control the light, which is what we really want to do in this room. We got these chairs from Amazon. These are, what were these, like $100 for the pair? $100 for the pair. They came with this pillow, really easy to set up, and they just look really good. I mean, I was like, huh, these look pretty great. And then over here is one of the other corners that we wanted to create and help, with shooting. And so Kayla had this idea of making a kind of like a, what do you call this? A gallery wall of pictures. And so this actually turned out really perfect. We had thought about putting it over there at first, like on another corner, but when we kind of changed up where we're putting the logo and stuff, we're just like, man, this actually may fit right here. And so Caitlin put this together, helped me choose all of this. She was just like, hey, you need a pop of color in here. And so this was the pop of color, and I really think it really adds to this. And we got another fake plant right here. It helps with the aesthetic, the whole cozy aesthetic thing that we're going for. And I have another light here, as you probably can see. This is the same exact stand hooked into the wall. And with my Amaran 200XS with a newer softbox. This is a great light. This was recommended by so many of my videographer friends. What's really nice about this is now this is my key light, and so I can pretty much move this anywhere I need to around the room. Ooh. And like I can just change it if I want to sit here, if I want to sit there. It extends way further than this. I could actually push it all the way over there and it will still be fine. That's the reason why these boom arms are so nice. Now, also right here, there's the table that was in here before. Actually, I don't think I've ever said this, but this table is actually built by my father-in-law. And so now it's a big part of this whole, setup, and has been a part of the office and also just our home for a while now. So this was a huge project, and one that has been a long time coming. And I want to thank all of my friends for helping me, Quentin White, Joseph Morton, and my wife Caitlin for helping me with this project. This was definitely no small feat, and especially getting this done in a week. Man, thank you guys. Love you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. If any of you are interested in any of the gear that I mentioned in this video, they'll all be linked in the description below. And if you want to support this channel, feel free to check out any of my affiliate links in the description below, and also my website, travisdykesmusic.com, where you can find merch and a lot of different products to help you out as a musician. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel below if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see the full remodel, click right here.